Thank you for joining us on the Cardinal News Brief. I'm Logan Reigstad. A UW-Madison student has been arrested on vandalism charges related to recent graffiti found on campus buildings. According to UW police, 21-year-old Denzel McDonald, a UW-Madison student, is allegedly responsible for 11 instances of graffiti on campus buildings, all of which were signed God. Police asked McDonald to leave class to speak with them on Thursday before arresting him outside a campus building. Police say the 11 instances of graffiti cost $4,000 to repair. Stay with the Daily Cardinal for updates on this story as more information becomes available. UW-Madison officials expect to lose 418 faculty and staff members due to layoffs and attrition during the two-year budget period from 2015 to 2017. In a memo released last Monday, officials said the $86 million budget cut in the most recent state budget was also to blame for a cut of 6,500 hours of student employment across campus and increases in class sizes. UW also said it can't increase enrollment in some of its most in-demand programs, including business, engineering, and nursing. Each UW system school released a one-page memo outlining how state budget cuts affected their campus, and had planned to read them at a Board of Regents meeting on April 8th, but the presentations were cut for time. A nationwide day of protests on college campuses to pay students a living wage and eliminate student debt reached Madison last Wednesday when students and several local organizations gathered on Library Mall. Attendees advocated for a $15 minimum wage for students and left a petition with Chancellor Rebecca Blank's office. In February, Blank announced a raise to the minimum wage for student employees from the state minimum wage of $7.25 per hour to $9 per hour. The students who yelled stereotypical Native American war cries from a window in DeJoe during a healing ceremony for sexual assault victims in March are apologizing to the campus community. In an email sent to residents of DeJoe and several neighboring communities, the students said, quote, "Though we never intended for our actions to be hurtful, they were. We are terribly sorry for what we did. However, no amount of apologizing can fix the pain caused," end quote. The students said they were unaware of the nature of the event they interrupted. Kelly Holmes, the co-leader of campus Native American organization Wunk Chic, said she was satisfied with how campus officials handled the incident, especially since students met with the elder who was leading the ceremony they had interrupted. And now with an update on arts, here's Trina.
Madison had an exciting week in the arts with a very diverse lineup of events. From April 9th to 16th, the Arts Institute and Department of Communication Arts presented over 150 films in 8 theaters for the annual Wisconsin Film Festival. Moviegoers were treated to thought-provoking documentaries, oddball comedies, moving dramas, and a variety of other quality film genres. The University of Wisconsin-Madison's University Theater also launched their production of James Sherman's Magic Time, a hilarious dressing room confessional about what actors really talk about when the audience isn't watching. Also, Friday brought Matt Belisai to the Memorial Union to entertain students. For those who love to laugh, the Comedy Club on State also welcomed Chicago-bred stand-up comics Liza Traeger and Mateo Lane, who both performed hilarious sketches about their unique life experiences. As for the Madison music scene, we played host to J.I. Air, Random Rab, Twiddle, Kiefer Sutherland, The Wild Feathers, Freddie Gibbs, Jim Norton, and the Mad Hatters. And now, here's Nick with a recap on the sports.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's talk sports. Starting with some Wisconsin news, the university's athletic department held its annual Badgers Go Bald event on Friday at Camp Randall. Athletes in sports ranging from football to women's golf came out and got their heads shaved by outpatients from the American Family Children's Hospital. The event is put on to raise awareness for childhood cancer. The famed Camp Randall Stadium will also play host to the annual football spring game, which will be played Saturday morning. The game will feature a red versus white scrimmage and will give fans a chance to get a sneak peek of this year's squad. Finally, the NBA playoffs are underway, but the biggest story in the league is Kobe Bryant. In the future Hall of Famer's last game, he put up an astounding 60 points, including the game winner. His performance was so big that it made the Warriors' record-breaking season win total just the second biggest story of the night.
Thanks for watching this week's Cardinal News Brief.
Tune in next week.